From downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Thanks for joining us on this special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Rob King. Hope you were able to keep cool today because the heat wave in the inland Northwest is far from over. Here's Jason Valentine to tell you more about the hot days ahead.
Thank you so much, Rob, and good Saturday evening, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Beautiful sunset, and look at this, 85, and it is 8 o'clock around here, and we have plenty to talk about. We have alerts in our region for air quality and the heat. So first, let's take a look at the smoke. The smoke is definitely wafted into the state of Washington, and we have some very deep smoke in the central part of Idaho, which is causing them to have an air quality alert. So a lot going on. The air quality to more or less to the south is not good, especially over in Idaho. Most of our cities, though, are still looking okay. Sandpoint and Rosalia have moderate air quality at the moment, but some places down in Idaho have unhealthy air. I'll get to more of that in my full forecast. So we're looking at the winds, and it is good news that winds are coming in from the north that is going to push away some of that smoke, but we have plenty of smoke in all of our areas, just some not affecting the air quality, but it could help blunt some of this sunshine, which is something that smoke does if it gets thick enough. Wind speeds are going to stay pretty accurate and pretty right around 5 miles per hour, or more or less light winds as we head into tomorrow. So overnight we are going to see maybe just a hint of cloud coverage coming in and out tomorrow. Hazy conditions. Highs, though, are expected to be in the mid-90s. I'll let you know how long to expect this heat wave to continue. Most likely summer's last heat wave. That's coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
All right, Jason, thanks. And despite our summer-like temperatures, Sydney, fall right around the corner.
And of course, with fall comes football. We're inviting all the football fans out there to tune into our Countdown to Kickoff event happening tomorrow night on KXLY+. Jack Wallace and I will be live starting at 7 o'clock, where we will bring you stories from inside the huddle, from high school to the pro level. You can stream that by downloading KXLY+ to your connected TV and on our website at KXLY.com. Well, the Seahawks are leaving preseason football with 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. That loss coming this afternoon in Green Bay against the Packers. Quarterback Jalen Milroe behind center. It's a handoff, and Jacardier Wright gets the chance to show off his speed, breaking free for a 61-yard sprint. Tackled just short of the end zone inside the 5-yard line. The Hawks, however, couldn't convert that drive into points. But here in the fourth quarter, Jalen Milroe earns his first NFL touchdown. It's an 18-yarder to Cody White for Seattle's first and only points of the game. Some positive flashes for the Seahawks, but ultimately falling to the Packers today. Final score, 20-7. In the Rams' final preseason game of the year, former Coug Brennan Jackson credited for a sack against Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. It's his 3rd sack in the last 2 games. The second-year NFL vet is pretty familiar with Sanders, and here is why. November 2023, Jackson and the Cougs demolished Sanders and the Buffs, including this strip sack where Jackson gets to take it all the way back to the house. So he continues to haunt Shedeur Sanders 2 years later. Despite Sanders getting sacked 5 times for 41 yards of loss, the Rams fall by 2 points today to the Browns in their preseason finale. Coming up later in sports, we'll take a look at our local college teams as they're now just 7 days away from kicking off their season. Plus, we'll hear from the state's top high school quarterback in the class of 2026.
The roar of motorcycles echoed through the Ronald McDonald House today, but wasn't just noise. This was a gesture of support from the Red Knights Motorcycle Club as they rolled in a trailer full of supplies for families. Our Alexandra Konyarts gives us a look at this heartwarming delivery and shares what makes it so meaningful.
A simple high five from someone riding a motorcycle as bold as this one can go a long way for a family staying at the Ronald McDonald House, a home for families of children receiving medical care in Spokane. Today, these families were given a visit from a group they don't see every day, the Red Knights Motorcycle Club.
So we are active and volunteer and some retired firefighters from all over the community.
That's Jenny Woodard, vice president of the Red Knights. She says nearly 100 riders showed up today. They came ready to work, forming a fast-moving assembly line to unload a trailer, passing along everything from essentials like toilet paper to comfort items like chips.
You know, it was fun. That was the first time we've done it that way.
Now, this trailer that was unloaded was filled around halfway with goods donated to the Ronald McDonald House. The Red Knights Motorcycle Club tells me that they tell their members to give as much as they wish, but often have people donating in the hundreds.
Just whatever we can do, we do. We save up and splurge.
All those donations added up, allowing them to purchase around $5,000 worth of goods. What Jenny says makes it so easy to give that much, the joy on these kids' faces.
Bikers don't generally have a good, public outlook out there. So it's nice to come in and just let people know that we're here to support the community.
In Spokane, Alexandra Konyarts, 4 News Now.
That's great to see that community support. Firefighters in Idaho optimistic they'll be able to increase their containment of a wildfire burning more than 3,200 acres northeast of Athol. It's known as the Sunset Fire. Idaho Department of Lands posted these photos this morning from their morning briefing. Now, according to the latest update, the Sunset Fire is 11% contained, burning on the western slope of Lake Pend Oreille. So crews drawing water from the lake to help fight that fire. They're asking boaters to please stay out of the flight path so crews can work uninterrupted. This week, temperatures are increasing and the relative humidity is dropping, so if you live nearby, you may see more visible smoke from this fire. Area closures are still in effect in the Idaho Panhandle National Forest. You can find these on our website, KXLY.com. Tonight, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man mistakenly sent to a notorious prison in El Salvador in March, now facing deportation to Uganda unless he agrees to a plea deal. Now, that's according to court documents filed by his attorneys. It comes just one day after he was released from community custody in Tennessee. ABC's Catherine Falders with more.
Tonight, the lawyers for Kilmar Abrego Garcia say the Trump administration is trying to force him to accept a plea deal by threatening to deport him to Uganda. His attorneys allege the government is trying to coerce him after Abrego Garcia refused an offer to be deported to Costa Rica in exchange for remaining in jail and pleading guilty to human smuggling charges. It comes just one day after Abrego Garcia, who was wrongfully deported in March, was released from federal custody in Tennessee and reunited with his family in Maryland. He is facing human smuggling charges stemming from a 2022 traffic stop in Tennessee. Abrego Garcia seen driving an SUV with 9 other people inside. The government has accused him of being part of a human smuggling operation that transports drugs, weapons, and thousands of undocumented migrants, allegedly including MS-13 gang members and children across the country.
How many rolls have you got in here? 4?
He's hauling these people for money. You got an caller is what he's doing.
Abrego Garcia denies all allegations. His case became a flashpoint in Trump's aggressive immigration policies after Abrego Garcia was mistakenly deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador. At the time, the president and the White House adamant he was a gang member.
Is an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member and foreign terrorist. This comes out of the State Department and very legitimate sources.
Facing a court order, the Trump administration brought him back to the U.S. in June, only to detain him on those human smuggling charges.
The Department of Justice says they still plan to put Abrego Garcia on trial, where he will be able to defend himself. But his attorneys say he has been given an ultimatum. By Monday morning, he must decide whether to plead guilty to those charges and be deported to Costa Rica or face possible deportation to Uganda. Catherine Falders, ABC News, Washington.
An unusual demonstration unfolded in Riverfront Park today called A Funeral for Democracy. The event is meant to give the opportunity to mourn the loss of programs that have been rolled back since the passing of Trump administration's Big Beautiful Bill. The artistic protest was put together by Spokane Indivisible, a progressive group that has held several demonstrations against President Trump. The procession started around 10:30 a.m., had musicians, a coffin, and people holding marked tombstones.
Democracy is rest in peace. We have a real difficult situation today that cannot be changed unless the people show up.
Organizers tell us they estimate around 200 people attended the event, and although this was a moment of mourning, those in attendance say they felt strength in their unity.
Loved it. I loved it. I loved the respect shown, the honor shown for our losses. It's grief, it's mourning, it's theater, but it's real.
Eileen Martin, who organized the event over the past 2 months, said the use of a coffin is inspired by a national trend of using these as a symbol of the consequence from the big, beautiful bill. And this morning in Texas, the state Senate approved new Republican-drawn congressional maps. Texas Governor Greg Abbott plans to sign the measure into law in the coming days. This advances the GOP-led legislature's efforts to secure up to 5 additional U.S. House seats in the upcoming midterm elections. Texas Democrats have pledged to fight the maps in court. When the passage was announced, the next speaker on the floor was interrupted by protesters in the gallery. Take a listen.
Mr. President and members,
Please remove him from the gallery.
In a Truth Social post today, President Trump praised Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick for the creation and passage of the state's new congressional maps. He said this was a huge victory for the America First agenda. Well, still ahead, government data reveals whether crime rates were affected during the first week of President Trump's police takeover. Why some restaurants in Washington, D.C. blame the heavy police presence for their dip-in diners. And closer to home, a construction workers strike causing road closures and delaying projects in Spokane and the Valley. You're watching a special edition of 4 News Now.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
You'll find American Pride countywide at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains, Montana, Labor Day weekend. August 28th, 29th, and 30th, come out for awesome PRCA rodeo and youth mutton busting action, announced by the legendary Bob Tallman. Each night of the rodeo is followed by music concerts in the arena featuring Tanner Laws, Kelly Hughes, and local community bands. And don't miss the carnage in the Clark Fork Demo Derby when it rumbles in the arena August 31st. Get tickets today. Visit SandersCountyFair.com, stop by the fair office, or see us on Facebook, and we'll see you at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains.
And he is safe! It's your last chance to catch the Spokane Indians this season at Avista Stadium, and it's all going down Labor Day weekend. Friday, August 29th, Windermere Real Estate brings you Armed Forces Appreciation Night with post-game fireworks. Saturday, August 30th, your local Toyota dealers present baseball and more fireworks. And Sunday, August 31st, we go out with a bang as AAA Washington wraps it up with a season finale fireworks spectacular. It's a Labor Day weekend of baseball, fireworks, and unforgettable fun. For tickets and game times, head to SpokaneIndians.com.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
And now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing with around $10,000 in total value on this Silverado. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
With summer almost over and the kids soon headed back to school, now, more than ever, is the perfect time to get that new flooring or some stylish new cabinets before winter arrives. From Northwest Granite and Cabinets.
At Northwest Granite, our showroom is packed full of great ideas. From stunning granite, marble and quartz countertops, to modern-looking wall panels, and a large selection of flooring options. Northwest Granite can help you design it and install it so you can enjoy it.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell & Hill. The advice is free.
Our team will review your case at no charge and let you know how best to proceed.
And if you decide you do need a lawyer,
remember, we win your case or it's free.
Russell & Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
Children are invited to get free back-to-school haircuts in Spokane Valley and Post Falls starting tomorrow. The Man Shop hosting its second annual free back-to-school haircut event on Sunday, August 24th and Monday, August 25th. Free haircuts for students 5 to 18, available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Spokane Valley location on East Sprague Avenue tomorrow. And then on Monday, haircuts will be offered for free from 10 to 2 at the Post Falls location. All services are provided on a first-come, first-served basis. As the school year approaches, the Coeur d'Alene Police Department wants to remind drivers to slow down. Starting September 2nd, the first day of school in Coeur d'Alene and a lot of other districts, police will step up patrols around campuses, help students get to class safely. For the first few weeks, police and school resource officers will be out in force, focusing on traffic enforcement and reminding drivers to slow down and follow the law. Well, here's a road closure to look out for on Monday. West Maxwell Avenue between North Walnut Street and North Elm Street closed in both directions for traffic signal upgrades. Now, we've got some detours mapped out there on your screen. The city of Spokane says they should last until September 19th. The work is part of a larger project which aims to improve bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure in the area. Several road closures are planned in Spokane next week, and the city is delaying several other projects because of a strike. The city of Spokane says the contractors' union strike stopping them from getting asphalt to resurface several streets. Drivers say they're frustrated with the amount of road closures and the time it adds to their commutes.
A 5-minute commute to get to here turns into an hour.
Yeah, because we live out in the valley. So it's really bad. And, you know, I mean, construction out in the valley is bad, too.
The city says it will work on any projects that don't involve asphalt as it waits for the strike to end. The city of Spokane Valley is hopeful they'll be able to finish paving a project right outside of East Valley High School before students head back to class. Now, earlier this week, a union strike stopped construction on the Wellesley Avenue Preservation Project right outside of the high school. This left a sea of cones on a road many students walked and drove on. On Friday, we learned that the contractor was able to move forward with the paving, so some good news there.
All right, folks, we are dealing with possibly the last heat wave of 2025 as our temperatures could possibly reach 100 degrees. I'll get you set on what the next few days look like. Also, some air quality alerts in the region. My forecast is next on 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Watch Chris Crocker, only on 4 News Now.
Summer adventure awaits in a rugged new Honda. It's time to chase the sun, wherever it takes you. With impressive Honda capability and exciting performance. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V hybrid.
The Davenport Hotels invite you to a signature weekend of culinary delights, September 26th through the 28th. Join us for the Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival, taking place in downtown Spokane with multiple events offered throughout the weekend. Purchase any festival ticket and receive a 20% discount code to stay at one of the Davenport properties. Information can be found on the Davenport Hotel Collections website under the Experiences tab. The Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival this September, sponsored in part by Windermere Real Estate, BECU, and 4 News Now.
Tailpipe dragging, heat don't work, and my girl keeps nagging. 6'9" Buick, Deuce keeps rolling. 1 hubcap, cause 3 got stolen.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Looking for a cool new tricked-out truck? Perfect for the Inland Northwest? Then you need to visit Cal Cars, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's Truck Kings. From half to 3/4 ton to dualies and diesels. Like your deal, love your wheels. This week at Cal.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Hospitals.
Welcome back. Well, check this out. Manitoba Park in full bloom, and families did not shy away to enjoy the Spokane favorite. Spokane Parks and Rec says these gardens more than 30,000 flowers. You can check out Rose Hill, also beaming with more than 1,000 rose bushes. And it's a great spot to enjoy during this final summer month. And Jason Valentine joining me. Jason, final month of summer, really hitting us with all the summer.
It is. And again, next week is Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer. But it is going out with a bang. Let's take a look outside. And folks, we're in the mid to lower 80s, and it is past 8 o'clock. It is hot out there, and we have more hot days on the way. Hope you have a hydration plan, and if you're outside, sunscreen, please. Again, it's for the next 3 days at least. So summer's last heat wave, smoke is back into the region, especially in the central part of Idaho. I'll get to that in a bit. More heat expected tomorrow, and those dry conditions continue. So we're hoping for some showers to come as we get into September. But look at these temperatures for the next 3 days. 96, 98. We haven't had 100-degree temperatures in temperature yet, or plus, in the Spokane region yet this year. This is our best chance on Monday and Tuesday. And then look at this drop down to 85 a week from today to start your Labor Day weekend. But still, that's about 5 degrees above our average for this time of year. So still very warm conditions are sticking with us. So we have a heat advisory. This is for Coeur d'Alene, Spokane, Pullman, Colville. This is good until Wednesday night at 9 p.m. So temperatures for these regions, and kind of the orange, are from from 90 degrees to 99 degrees. Again, this is through Wednesday evening. An extreme heat warning. Temperatures in these areas 95 to 102, and that includes Lewiston, Pomeroy, and the Tri-Cities. So a lot of heat there. And we also have an air quality alert. This is for Moscow, Orofino, Lewiston regions down to Grangeville, and this is through Monday morning. So there's quite a lot of fires that are going on in Idaho at the moment. And I showed you earlier, this is Spokane, Coeur d'Alene. All of the bad air is to the south. And look at that red region in Lewiston, Orofino, Grangeville. That is unhealthy. So not only are they dealing with extreme heat, they're dealing with bad air quality. This is expected to continue for at least the next couple of hours. More smoke could be coming into Spokane, Coeur d'Alene as we get into tomorrow morning, thus hazy conditions. But if we get even thicker haze, that could take a little bit of the heat off. So it's kind of a weird thing when we see smoke and heat. So mid to lower 80s for many of our regions, 73 already in Colville. Look at Lewiston, already 90 degrees, and it's just going to get warmer and warmer. So we're a little warmer than we were yesterday. Tomorrow we'll see it a little warmer again, and then just a touch warmer by Monday with those upper 90s for the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene region. So a lot of heat is on the way. And again, not even a hint of any precipitation throughout the area. And current winds, we are enjoying winds from the north coming down. That should keep some of that smoke away from the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene region. We're going to keep a close eye on that for the next couple of days. 7-day forecast, 96 tomorrow with that haze, especially in the morning hours, 98 for Monday, and then that big drop off as we head into our Labor Day weekend. So it is still going to be above average next weekend, but we're dealing with a serious heat wave. It's going to continue through, it looks like, Wednesday evening.
All right, Jason, thanks. Well, if you're a four-legged friend looking to cool off tomorrow, head on over to Comstock Park for the final doggy dip of the season. Now, before the city of Spokane closes the pools for the year, they let the dogs have a day to splash around, cool off in the water. Now, if you're interested, you can go to Comstock Park tomorrow from 3 to 4:30. You will need $10 at the gate and a proof of a rabies vaccine for your dog. Still, should be a fun time. We're taking a look at the Skycam, a live view of the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival that's happening right now at One Spokane Stadium. Tonight's lineup includes comedians Bert Kreischer, Fortune Feimster. Now, this is the second year that Spokane's hosted the event, and it's looking pretty packed too as well. Always great to see those events do well here. And there's still more to come on this special edition of 4 News Now. Coming up, meet the Guinness World Record holder for oldest personal trainer. And he's still helping clients get fit and proving age is just a number. And the Department of Justice is releasing the audio and transcripts from Ghislaine Maxwell's highly unusual interview with a top official. It's coming up next after the break.
Expect more with Derek Dice, only on 4 News Now.
Want to hear something delicious? Yep, my spicy chicken strips are back, starting at $5. And covered with my new hot honey. Want to taste something delicious? You know where to go. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $4,000 in average finance savings.
If you're looking to add more elegance and security to your home, then check out the doors of possibilities from McVeigh Brothers. At McVeigh Brothers, they sell Therma-Tru doors with more than 300 different styles to choose from.
We're working for you.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
Insurance companies are big, and they know it. They'll delay payment and deny valid claims,
hoping you'll give up and take a low-ball offer.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay up.
Injured and getting big timed by the insurance company?
Call 800-LAW-0842.
The hot summer specials are on now this week at Findlay Downtown Honda.
This is your chance to get one of the best vehicles made for less.
And if you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, our lot is packed full of great choices. And we're pricing them all to sell fast.
And right now, we're giving $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for your trade-ins.
Making it the perfect time to visit Findlay Honda Spokane today.
David Muir, the most watched newscast in America. And now, ABC's World News Tonight has won the Emmy for Best Live News Program for the third year in a row.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combos starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
Welcome back. An update as law enforcement is still searching for Travis Decker, the Wenatchee man accused of murdering his 3 young daughters. The FBI announced that starting Sunday, several campgrounds in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest area will be closed as part of that search. The campgrounds and hiking trails impacted are the Rock Island Campground, Chatter Creek Campground, Black Pine Horse Camp, Jack Pine Trail, and Icicle Gorge Trails. Decker is accused of murdering his children, 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia. Their bodies were found dead near a campsite in the Cascade Mountains on June 2nd. The U.S. Marshal Service still offering a reward of up to $20,000 for any information that leads to Decker's arrest. We're now hearing from Ghislaine Maxwell's Jeffrey Epstein's former girlfriend and the only person convicted in connection to his case. The Department of Justice releasing audio and transcripts from her highly unusual interview with a top official. ABC's investigative reporter Olivia Rubin has the latest.
New recordings revealing exactly what Jeffrey Epstein's longtime associate Ghislaine Maxwell told the Justice Department behind closed doors about President Trump.
I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects.
Maxwell also shooting down a conspiracy theory pushed by some of Trump's own appointees that Epstein kept a so-called client list.
There's no list. There's never been a list.
And you never heard Mr. Epstein talk about such a list?
Never.
Those comments made during a 2-day meeting in Florida last month with the number 2 at the Justice Department, Todd Blanche, formerly Trump's personal attorney. The department now releasing that recording in full. Blanche questioning Maxwell as the Trump administration faced public outcry over its failure to release more information on the Epstein case. The New York Times reporting the decision came after Trump was informed his name was in those files. Trump now saying he wants it all out there, denying any wrongdoing. The appearance of a name in the Epstein files is not evidence of illicit activity.
I'm in support of keeping it totally open.
During her interview, Maxwell also shooting down claims about another politician, former President Bill Clinton. Despite allegations, including by Trump, she said Clinton never visited Epstein's now infamous private island in the Caribbean.
You're not aware of President Clinton ever going to the island?
He absolutely never went, and I can be sure of that.
But long before this meeting, the Department of Justice previously warned that Maxwell, now serving a 20-year prison sentence for sex trafficking, was not to be trusted. In 2022, they told a judge that Maxwell, quote, has lied repeatedly about her crimes. Now, years after her conviction, Maxwell continuing to deny she trafficked minors, exactly what she was convicted of.
I did introduce him to women. I did, but not underage women.
New security measures protect students at West Valley High School. And coming up after the break, we'll show you what parents need to know about enhanced safety protocols.
Expect more with Natalie Grant, only on 4 News Now.
A car that doesn't make everyone feel like a priority is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Lease the 2025 TX350 for $599 a month for 36 months.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your chance to give back. And your safety check. Whoa. All at an incredible value. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox.
Qualified lessees can get this 2026 Equinox all-wheel drive for around $299 a month. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
You'll find American Pride countywide at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains, Montana Labor Day weekend with PRCA rodeo action announced by the legendary Bob Tallman. Get your rodeo lovers package and save big. 1 adult grandstand reserved seat and 1 general week parking pass are just $75. Or get 2 adult grandstand reserved seats and 1 general week parking pass for only $150. Visit SandersCountyFair.com, stop by the office, or see us on Facebook for your rodeo lovers package to the PRCA rodeo at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo, brought to you in part by KPAX TV.
With summer almost over and the kids soon headed back to school, now, more than ever, is the perfect time to get that new flooring or some stylish new cabinets before winter arrives. From Northwest Granite and Cabinets.
At Northwest Granite, our showroom is packed full of great ideas. From stunning granite, marble and quartz countertops, to modern-looking wall panels, and a large selection of flooring options. Northwest Granite can help you design it and install it so you can enjoy it.
Before our service would be in and out, we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, switch and save at least 20% versus AT&T and Verizon. Plus, your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years.
A car that doesn't offer this kind of welcome is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Lease the 2025 RX350 for $499 a month for 36 months.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Welcome back. Is your child feeling first day of school nerves? And chances are you might be too. For parents, safety remains the top concern, with many asking the question, how quickly can your child get help in an emergency? Now this year, students at the West Valley High School will have enhanced security measures, and these include new treated windows designed to slow down an active shooter or a person posing a threat. The district safety team includes a director, a resource officer, and an armed resource deputy.
If I need him at the middle school, he's there. He's there within minutes, and I really value that.
Spokane Public Schools also focuses on prevention work, but in a slightly different way. For the last few years, it's had a campus safety team instead of armed officers. The team says its goal is building trust with the students. Well, it's just the beginning of a hot week here in the inland Northwest. Jason Valentine here to tell us more. Last hurrah of summer that we're seeing.
Yeah, for folks who love summer, sink it in, because this is probably going to be it. Good evening to you. Good evening, everyone. Let's take a look outside. 85 degrees, and we're just beautiful into our evening hours, and we're settling into a nice evening. It's going to be warm overnight, and also we're dealing with a little bit of smoke coming into our region. So right now for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, it is in the light, but we're even seeing some heavy smoke going on in the central part of Idaho. So they have an air quality alert there until Monday morning. So not the best air quality quality to the south of our regions. Sandpoint right now is looking at moderate air quality, kind of socked in there in the mountains, but the rest of our areas are looking okay. But again, we could be seeing some of that smoke waft into our region tomorrow, so we could be seeing some hazy conditions. Now, the good news is wind is coming in from the north, and that's expected tomorrow as well, so that could help push down and keep the smoke away from our region. So we're going to keep a close eye on that, and wind really not varying too much. It's going to be pretty much light winds for your Sunday. So evening planner, a little bit of cloud coverage in and out. We're going to be seeing our overnight low in the lower to mid 60s, so very warm overnight. You could see that hazy conditions in the morning hours. Our highs tomorrow, mid-90s. It's going to be even warmer for Monday and Tuesday. Of all those numbers and the alerts that are in our region, that's my first alert weather forecast coming up.
All right, Jason, thanks. And there's been a moderate drop in reported crime in the first week after the Trump administration seized control of the Washington, D.C. police force. Government data shows in the week beginning August 12th, property crimes dropped roughly 19% compared to the week before. Violent crime also dipped by about 17%. The data also shows a spike in immigration arrests. Federal officials have arrested 300 immigrants since August 7th, which is more than a tenfold increase over the typical ICE arrest numbers for the district. But some businesses in Washington, D.C. say they've seen a drop in foot traffic following the beefed-up federal law enforcement presence. August, already a slow month for restaurants there, which is why Restaurant Week was created.
I know that deterred a few people at the beginning of Restaurant Week, and so they decided to extend it to just kind of push people in and let them know it's fine to come out to D.C. restaurants and dine.
The Department of Small and Local Business Development has decided to extend Restaurant Week through the end of the month to try to make up for a drop in diners. Well, at 84 years old, most people thinking about retirement, but one Arizona man still helping others get in shape at his local fitness center. Last week, the Guinness Book of World Records recognized Chuck Goad as the world's oldest active certified fitness trainer. ABC 15's Cameron Paulum shows us how this former stuntman and model proving age just a number.
When Chuck Goad clocks in at LA Fitness in McCormick Ranch.
Good morning.
It's not the weights or treadmills turning heads, but the brand new decoration sitting on his desk.
Well, when you look in the mirror, you see the younger you. Other people see the older you.
Chuck's led quite the life, a horseman who grew up on the family farm, eventually becoming a television stuntman and model who even made the pages of GQ magazine in the early 70s.
Back in those days, you made GQ. That was as far as you could go.
But it's the elder Chuck making headlines today.
Good. And 12.
Since 2011, Chuck has worked here as a certified personal trainer. Back then, he was a youthful 72.
I didn't want a 20-year-old who was going to beat me into a pulp.
And for clients like John McGee, just what he was looking for.
I thought it'd be great to have somebody who's my age teaching me how to do it.
12 years later, now 85 himself, he's determined to keep up with Chuck.
I could say this is elder abuse, except he's older than I am.
Jokes aside, last week, the Guinness Book of World Records named Chuck the oldest active certified fitness trainer in the world.
I've heard of Guinness Book of World Records all my life, and I've looked at the book throughout the years. Never even dreamed of being in the book.
He says a good diet, active lifestyle, positive mindset, and maybe a little luck has helped him defy age, something that doesn't go unnoticed by coworkers.
If we all really listen to Chuck and what he does, we can be Chuck's age and still be healthy and happy.
Sure, the world record's impressive, but what matters most to Chuck is giving others proof that there's always another rep left in the tank.
I think most of them will say, if he can do it, I can do it. I hope they say that, because they can.
I'm ABC 15's Cameron Polam.
That was a good workout, Chuck.
And that's Uplifting Arizona.
Well, that was great. Chuck looked great for 85. Our local college football team's a week away from the start of their season. Here are the players' mindsets going into the new campaign, plus which high school quarterback is someone to keep an eye on this season. It's coming up next in sports.
Expect more with Kirsten O'Connor, only on 4 News Now.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
You'll find American pride countywide at this year's Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains, Montana, Labor Day weekend. Bring the whole family for the best county fair around, right on the scenic Clark Fork River where admission is always free. The Sanders County Fair has tasty food, creative displays, 4-H animals, a wonderful carnival, exciting rodeo action, fun music concerts, and the carnage on the Clark Fork Demo Derby. Tickets available at SandersCountyFair.com, the fair office, or see us on Facebook. Plan to make great family memories on the greenest grass in Montana Labor Day weekend at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $4,000 in average finance savings.
An immense window of opportunity is opening, and if you don't adjust your investing strategies now, you and your portfolio may miss out. Think about all the parabolic stock moves you've missed simply because you weren't prepared. Well, not this time. My new book, Unbreakable Investor, will teach you how I'm already capitalizing on today's opportunities with winning trades like these.
Everyone should read this book.
My investing performance has improved.
I got the book, and it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Charles Payne's book has allowed me to finally achieve the results that I'm looking for.
I have made substantial gains over what my broker produced over the years.
If you're considering getting Charles's book, don't wait.
Text me right now, and I'll send you a free copy.
Text the word GIFT to 505-505 to claim your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor. Text GIFT to 505-505 and claim your free copy while supplies last. Text GIFT to 505-505 now.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
The college football season began this weekend, but the Cougs, Vandals, and Eagles have to wait 7 more days for the start of their campaign. Washington State and Idaho will open their seasons going head-to-head in the Battle of the Palouse. The two have played 92 games against each other with a series history that dates back to 1894. WSU typically goes into this matchup as a favorite and has won a majority of these games against the Vandals, including the last outing in 2022, what you're seeing here on your screen. They meet again in unique circumstances. Washington State is made up of former FCS staff and many FCS players that have transferred into the program. However, these now Cougars have proved they can and will compete at the highest level.
We've all been there. We've been that team that has been in the FCS that, you know, you're going to get their best. So I think the preparation starts there with like not looking ahead, and you respect all your opponents. And I think we have to do a great job with preparation, focusing on having great practices and great prep this week, and then the results will kind of take care of themselves on Saturday if we do what we need to do.
The season opener for the Cougs and the Vandals kicks off in Pullman this Saturday at 7 o'clock. As for Eastern Washington, they're looking ahead to a matchup against Incarnate Word, the 5th-ranked team in the FCS. But today, UIW fell to Nichols in upset fashion, leaving a window open for the Eagles to keep Incarnate Word winless by the end of next weekend. Eastern heads to San Antonio for this tough matchup this Saturday. Kickoff is at 4 o'clock. Moses Lake High School is in the midst of their fall camp, working a 2-a-day practice this morning. The 4A squad is ranked in the top 25 for Sports Illustrated's Washington High Schools, and a lot of the reason is due to their 4-year varsity star quarterback, Brady J. The University of Montana commit is one of the best QBs from this senior class, and his coach, Brett J., says he's got the talent to steer this team in the right direction.
He's definitely in the driver's seat, and it's his job to make guys better and to get what we need out of practice. When he walks off the field, you know, we want him to ask himself, hey, did we get better today? Not just on offense, on defense, everything. The more leaders we have, the better. And so, you know, he's pushing guys, and we like that, and we expect that from him.
If you want to hear more from local players, we've got you covered. Tomorrow, the 4 News Now sports team, myself and Jack Wallace will be giving you an inside look into our local teams, high school, college, and the Seahawks. Tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I promise there's stuff you have not seen yet, and you're going to want to see. Jason, I'm expecting you to tune in as well.
I'm definitely. I can't wait to see it. Sydney, you've put in a lot of work, you and Jack, so can't wait. Folks, Mother Nature's putting in a lot of work, giving us some heat and summer heat as we kind of are dialing down towards Labor Day weekend next weekend. Let me get you and your family set for tomorrow and the heat to come. That's next on 4 News Now, Special Edition.
4 News Now. Expect more on air, online, and on the app.
Gold Bond believes touch says everything. It says, I got you. And I'm never letting go. Ever. Gold Bond. Get in touch with irresistibly touchable skin.
Looking for a cool new tricked out truck? Perfect for the Inland Northwest? Then you need to visit Cal Cars, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's Truck Kings. From half to 3/4 ton to dualies and diesels. Like your deal, love your wheels this week at Cal.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, what have you been trying? I said, well, I've tried this product called Power Swab. And he said, I can't believe how white your teeth are. From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile. This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this Labor Day. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will get free shipping.
If you'd like to remodel your home with some new stylish cabinets and countertops, or some beautiful new flooring before winter arrives, now is the perfect time to visit the showroom at Northwest Granite and More, where dreams become reality.
So we were walking to school. I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have another bad day.
I really hope I don't have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
Welcome back. Well, check this out. This video shows lava flowing from one of the world's most active volcanoes. That's Hawaii's Mount Kilauea. It erupted again on Friday afternoon. This is the 31st eruption since last December.
Gorgeous.
Jason Valentine here, and it wasn't necessarily lava hot today, but we still felt it.
We still felt it, and it's even going to get warmer for the next 3 days, Rob.
So lava hot?
No.
Okay,
not that hot. So at least we can feel good that it's not lava hot. Let's take a look outside. 85 right now in Spokane, 83 in Coeur d'Alene. We're settling into a nice warm evening. Our overnight lows should be in the mid to lower 60s, so pretty warm out there. And we have a lot going on. So this is summer's last heat wave. Most likely it's going to be getting cooler a week from now, and I don't think we're going to be seeing 90s again anytime soon. Smoke back in the region, more heat tomorrow, and those dry conditions are continuing. So here's what we're looking at. Tomorrow, 96, so up from what we saw today, kind of the lower 90s. And then we're going to 98 on Monday, 97 on Tuesday, and then a steep drop down to the 87 range Thursday and Friday, and maybe mid-80s in our next weekend. That's still about 5 degrees above our average. Tomorrow is going to be about 15 degrees above our average, so very hot end to the month of August. So our heat advisory, this includes Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. So temperatures between 90 and 99, again highs. That's until Wednesday at 9 p.m. So Colville's in that, Pullman as well. So for our friends just to the west of our areas and to the south, south, we have an extreme heat warning. This is also through Wednesday at 9 p.m. They can expect highs between 95 and 102. And again, I want to point out Lewiston, Orofino is in that because they are also in this air quality alert good until Monday morning. They have quite a bit of forest fires around there, and smoke is just getting pumped in there. So the air quality right now, again, Coeur d'Alene, Spokane looking good, Sandpoint at moderate. But if we go south, look at this, the red, that is unhealthy air, and that is in areas that are going to be dealing with 102-degree temperatures tomorrow and for the next 3 days. So heat and smoke, just not a great combination. So temperatures right now, we are looking at mid to lower 80s for most of our regions, 73 for Colville. Hotspot right now is 90 degrees in Lewiston, just kind of a teaser for what's to come for the next couple of days. So the 24-hour change, we're up from where we were yesterday. We're going to be up kind of a similar amount tomorrow, and then we're going to even out for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The degree of difference will be about 1 or 2 degrees. But again, we do have the opportunity or the chance to maybe break 100 degrees for the first time this year, especially on Monday. So clear just throughout our areas. We do not expect any precipitation anytime soon. And again, winds are remaining light. That is some good news. Now, maybe you're thinking some wind would help out with this, a breeze, cool you off, but that is keeping away fire danger from our areas. We do expect to see light winds for the next couple of days. So 7-day forecast tomorrow for your Sunday, 96. Could see some haze from smoke tomorrow morning. We'll keep an eye on that. And then again, upper 90s for Monday and Tuesday, and then that big cool down into, don't forget, next weekend is our Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer. But again, folks, look at this. 90s through Wednesday. Batten down the hatches. It is going to be very hot. Have a plan for sunscreen and hydration if you're outside.
All right, Jason, thanks. Well, we have an idea to keep you cool while rowing might be intimidating to some in this week's Air 4 adventure, heading over to Priest River, where one organization says it's never too late to learn. Let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone over the mud hole.
We are in Priest River, Idaho, at the Priest River Recreation Area, also locally known as the Mud Hole. Today we are out to put several of our rowing shells in the water for the Pend Oreille Rowing and Paddling Association, also known as PORPA. We are out here pretty much every morning. Our club is, people can come and check out a boat and go out with people that they are confident with. We also have free Discover rowing lessons, so anybody that would like to learn can come out for 3 free lessons, and we teach on a rowing machine first, and then we have very stable single boats that people can row in to learn. Rowing is a lifetime sport. I actually rowed in college, but an awful lot of people learn to row when they are my age or younger, and it is something you can learn to do. There's a lot of technique, but once you get that technique down, it can be a wonderful workout, and also it's spectacular to be out on the waters here.
I really like being on the water, like going out in a single and just like taking my time and kind of sitting by the edge of the water. There's some people going out on singles, some on doubles, but I'm gonna go out on the quad, and I think I'm rowing second seat on the quad today, and we're gonna go do our warm-ups. There's definitely a lot of teamwork involved in keeping the boat steady and nice and smooth and in unison.
The Priest River is always calm, especially in the mornings. You can row up here about a mile before it gets too shallow. People that are more experienced can go out on the Pend Oreille River, and especially when it's nice and calm, you can row for miles and miles. Isn't this spectacular? We call it the beautiful Priest River.
Watch meteorologist Matt Gray weekdays on Good Morning Northwest.
The hot summer savings are heating up this week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
This is your chance to get one of the best vehicles made for less.
And it's also your chance to get great lease specials on 2025 Honda Accords and 2026 Honda Passports.
And remember, this week we're offering $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for your trade-ins.
Which makes it a perfect time to trade up to a new vehicle this week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
Time now for your pathway to retirement. I'm back with Dave Altmaier. He is the founder and president of Altmaier Financial Group. And we sure are hearing a lot about Roth IRAs right now. So Dave, why is that?
Well, taxes are set to expire or to increase by the end of 2025. So a Roth can be really powerful tool to use to get tax-free income later on. So you want to pay taxes now while they're on sale. So you have traditional and you have Roth IRAs. So it's kind of like a farmer. Do you want to pay tax on the seed or do you want to pay tax on the crop? A Roth is you're paying tax on the seed. So you want to take advantage of the current tax environment we're in right now.
I heard you say a sale. I like sales. And if taxes are on sale, I can see why Roths are very intriguing to folks right now. So great explanation on that. And you talk about taxes and how they relate to retirement. In this offer you have, tell us about it.
Yeah, it's our Money Freedom Toolkit. It includes a book that I wrote, Last Leg of Your Journey to Retirement. And then there's several guides that are included. Our team put this together on retirement insights, and then also digital downloads.
All of that is yours. All of it is free to you today. To receive it, you can call, click, or text, and the great team at Altmaier Financial Group, they'll get that right out to you. Again, that is Dave's Money Freedom Toolkit, and it's completely free. So reach out today, and Dave, thank you as always for your time, and we'll see you back here next week for your pathway to retirement.
Welcome back on this Saturday evening. Tomorrow, more sun and a bit hotter. Hot to start our next week. Cooler by midweek, though, and a cooler, much cooler Labor Day weekend is ahead, but still above average. Let's take a look at your Sunday. Could see a little bit of smoke coming into the Spokane region. We already have it up in the atmosphere, so could it add some haze to your morning? Highs are going to be in the mid-90s, mid to upper 90s, and mid to upper 90s expected for your Monday and Tuesday. Then we get to a cooler temperature by Wednesday, 91, mid-80s by next weekend. So, Rob, it is going to be a hot one for the next few days. Be careful if you're outside.
Try to soak it up while we got it.
Yes.
SpaceX aiming to launch its Starship mega rocket for a test flight as soon as tomorrow evening, if weather allows. It will be the 4th Starship launch this year. The last attempt was in May, and that vehicle has twice exploded over populated islands east of Florida. A lot riding on this test mission because NASA planning to use Starship when it returns humans to the moon as soon as 2027. Not sure I'm trusting a rocket that blows up a lot.
Well, that's why they're doing it. That's
true. These are the practices. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.